What's up, y'all? Top of the day. Look, yo, it's your boy Lil Ya from UNLV. You avoid me? Welcome to the Be Real 23 podcast. Hit that like, subscribe button ASAP. Tell a friend about my podcast. You avoid me? Yeah. Hey, I want to send a big shout out to everybody that been supporting my podcast, man. I can't say thank you enough. It's constantly growing. It's gonna get better. I know the editing and all the pictures y'all be seeing on those other podcasts is very interesting. I haven't got to that level yet, but I'm getting there. So y'all bear with me. You wait me. Check it out. This episode, I want to talk about the DJs of the bounce era when it first started. You know, DJs is a big element to music, period. Because without a DJ playing your music, you'll never get heard. I guarantee you that. So we've been knew the significance of a DJ, and we always respected them, always had a close relationship with them, and always was jammed with a DJ. For all y'all artists out there, new artists, up-and-coming artists, remember that. Make a DJ your best friend. Never get too arrogant, cocky with a DJ and tell a DJ, look, do this, do that, man. Dudes, you gotta treat them like they're humans. They're humans, and they very vital and pivotal in your career. You heard me? Believe that. So I'm gonna take it back to day one when we learned about DJs and what was going on the bounce scene, the bounce DJs that was popping, and et cetera. 1991, I can recall, Club Newton's was the first ballroom or club that we started going in, getting familiar with DJs and, grabbing a mic or whatever, knowing the significance of a DJ. So, we had certain DJs that was awesome. Besides like Captain Charles, Captain Leo, those was always the pop. Big respect and big up to those DJs. They always was popping. Way before my era, to this day, they still popping. Shouts out to Captain Charles and Slick Leo. You know what I mean? For real. But in my hood, DJ Red off 4th Street, rest in peace. DJ Word, DJ Lucky, and DJ Jimmy, who later became DJ Jimmy from the rapping. That was the club DJs in Newton's. And we are going there by us already knowing these dudes from the streets and knowing what they was doing or whatever. It was kind of easy for us to talk to them, manipulate them, to give us the microphone to, do what we needed to do or whatever. But even before we started grabbing the mic, these dudes were going there and they came up with basically the bounce beats with the brown beats and the breaks of Trigger Man. And they used to scratch it up and mix it and scratch it and mix it and scratch it till it all made sense. And it was one tempo that we were always catching. Everybody knew that tempo was considered a bounce tempo. You know what I'm saying? So DJ Red, I give mad shots to DJ Red because DJ Red not only was a DJ, but he was like one of the first MCs to start bounce music in my era. And in my era is when bounce started. You know what I'm saying? I can remember DJ Red getting in there saying, I'm the nigga. This was before T.T. Tucker. I'm not saying T.T. Tucker took that from him and got his song or whatever. I don't know, but the first person I heard was DJ Red. And he was a DJ, yo. Just like Jimmy. Jimmy got the idea from Red doing what he do, and he started doing it. It just so happened he made a record. He made a record and got on. You know what I mean? But rest in peace, Red. He was murdered before he could actually get known for his contributions and for what he did for New Orleans music. You know what I mean? And Word was a little older than all those cats, but Word was one of the best DJs doing it as well. You know, Word ran with Lucky. Anybody in my era straight from New Orleans, especially New Orleans, you gotta know about Word and Lucky and Newton's. You know what I'm saying? Lucky was a little younger than Red, and he was like Red. I mean, Lucky was a little younger than Word, but he was like Word protege, and you know when both of them was in there, it was going down. Period. You know what I'm saying? So those guys actually used to put the beats on, give us the microphone, and you know me checking y'all to do our thing. Later on, Pimp Daddy might slide through. Soldier Slim, Everlasting Hitman. You know, T.T. Tucker even sometimes in Newton's, but not too often. Tucker spot really was Ghost Town. You know, he going to 17 walk, you could hear Tucker every Friday and Saturday. You know what I'm saying? But on Thursdays and Sundays, that was our nights, Newton's. You know, we'll slide from Newton's. Then later, Club 49 start popping. You know, places like that. 2001 and all that type of stuff. You know, those was the club, the ballrooms, DJs in New Orleans. I know in you know different states, y'all don't really have bars like we do. You know, a lot of people consider bars as country, but they ain't nothing like nothing country, man. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? It was a real club, bumping, jumping. It wasn't as big as your regular club would be, but it could hold a substantial amount of people, and it was real nice. You had a nice time. It was dangerous, always dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, those times you had a lot of club owners and club promoters letting people in the club just because they was known, and they'll let them in strapped. You feel me? So you got to be careful. You had to pay attention to your surroundings at all times. It definitely was dangerous. Most of them didn't have security guards that pat you down. You know, the security just really came in play in New Orleans with the last 10 years, I see something like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, those DJs was really, really on point, and I can't never let them down. I can't, you know, forget about them. You know, even though I didn't mention like Manny Fresh, rest in peace, the late DJ Wop. You know what I'm saying? A lot of other DJs was doing their thing. These the ones that was in our era. You know what I'm saying? In our time doing their thing with the bounce music. Because from my understanding, Manny Fresh, Wop, Big Cheese, a lot of DJs that they with chorus now, they with like a union of DJs or whatever. They wasn't DJ chorus then, even though they was separate and doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them wasn't in Newton's. You feel me? So I'm basically talking about the day one DJs in Club Newton's. From Newton's to Big Man's, that was the 4 DJs that you can count on. You know what I'm saying? Spinning your music, showing love, you know, letting you in the club free, letting a few of your little pilots come free. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I do remember, if you asked for that mic and you didn't rock it, you wasn't getting it no more. You wasn't getting it no more. And it wasn't about, you know, us just going in there getting paid to rap. You know, because in the beginning we was doing it out of love. You know what I'm saying? Even though we had skills to do it to get paid or whatever, it was all out of love. It was a fun thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Attention, all that type of stuff that came with it. It was cool at the time. You feel me? Representing your hood, going to different hood, representing your hood, you know, and representing their hood. All that shit was fun, man. You know, we done it for the love. And if you do anything for love and it considers a pay behind it, I guarantee you that pay gonna come. You ain't gotta worry about that. You know what I'm saying? So it got to a level where they went to calling us, asking us to come through. Look, I'll give y'all this, I'll give y'all that. You know what I'm saying? It got to that level after we, you know, just call ourselves doing it, having fun. You know what I'm saying? So it ended up turning into a career. It's a pretty cool career. I can't lie. You know, it got its ups and downs, bumps and bruises. It's like any other thing. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, I wouldn't trade my career for the world. You with me? For real, for real. So that's my ep about the DJs. Somebody asked, and I was going to actually lay it down about those guys, let y'all know what's happening with the DJs. You know, you always hear stories about rappers from New Orleans, but you never really hear the DJs, you know what I'm saying? And without a DJ, there's no rapper, man. For real. Well, it might be a rapper, but you'll never be heard unless you get a DJ to play it. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to remember that. So look, hit that like, subscribe button ASAP. Tell a friend about my podcast. Holler back at your boy. Get in those comments and let me know the type of stories y'all want, what y'all need, or whatever. I'm going to try to feed it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Holler at your boy. UNLV for life.